was driving along and everything was fine. Traffic was moving just fine. And all of a sudden, in the westbound lane that I was in, I saw a bunch of cars pulled over on the eastbound side of the highway. And as soon as I started to slow down, I saw another car stopped, and I saw a girl laying on the highway. And once I saw her, I started to pull off. And as I panned out over the rest of the highway, I could see that an SUV had flipped and there were other victims laying in the median. Somebody else hopped out of their car to start directing traffic, which was probably the most important job at that point. As I looked out over the median, I could see that there were 1, 2, 3, 4 other victims, all laying in the median. So they were flung from one side of the eastbound lane to the other side of the westbound lane. The 15 minutes went by kind of slow. People from the other lane had started to stop and come out to help. Police, fire, no one could get anywhere near us. It took a full 15 minutes for the first person to come to help out. There was about 20 of us that had actually stopped, if you counted the people that were helping to direct traffic. And I handed my keys to someone because I had forgotten to leave them in my car. They moved my car out of the way. There were 10 or 12 of us that never met, didn't have a single thing in common. I remember telling my husband this story, and I said, it sort of refurbishes your faith in humanity. It makes you remember that at the end of the day, we all are human beings. I walked over to the SUV. It was still upside down in the median. And I looked inside, and I saw that the car performed just as it was supposed to perform. All the 4 pillars in this car were still completely intact. There was no crushing. The compartments where people would be were still completely intact. Pretty sure wearing a seatbelt that day, that would not have been the resolution to this horrible, horrible accident. I drove to a nearby gas station and I started to compose my thoughts. I went in and got some coffee, and I was visiting with the 2 ladies at the counter, and they of course had heard the news and were pretty horrified. And I talked to them. I said, God, I don't know why these kids weren't wearing a seatbelt. And the one lady was like, I every once in a while forget. And she said, I won't be forgetting anymore. Talk with your family today about wearing seatbelts so that this story doesn't have to be yours.